actually started a men's league like my sophomore year at Towson. I started a men's league in Laurel, and mind you, I'm a sophomore. I had some summer jobs. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I really didn't manage it well. Like the people seen I had something, but like there were times
like if you want to jump in this lane, like if you want to jump in a 1v1 space, you gotta be all in. Like this is not something you can half do, or like this is not something you can do. Like you really gotta be willing to do this. You gotta be willing to take the criticism. You gotta be willing to be in the gym 2-3 hours a day. It's just like having a job. Like you have to be professional about it.
Getting ready for the tryout, and then so during the tryout, it was like this little break we had, and just to get some water, like 5-10 minute break, So me and him ended up, we ain't get no water. We started playing 1-on-1 like on the court, and I was frying him. I had like 5 straight on him, and then he was like, bro, like man, like bro, like why don't you just like do this, like why are we playing 5-on-5? Like why don't you just like you're good at playing 1-on-1, but you're really good at playing 1-on-1. Like you should just do the same thing, 5-on-5. And in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, but like it's not the same thing. Like 5-on-5 and 1-on-1, like it's totally two different like realms of basketball.
The harder you grind, the bigger you dream.
The harder you grind,
The bigger you dream.
Hey,
The harder you grind,
the bigger you dream.
Whoa.
The harder you grind,
The bigger you dream.
The harder
you grind, the bigger you dream.
Let's get it. Let's go. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said you're up and I'm up. Y'all now tuned in to the Grind Hard Dream Big Show. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
What's going on, man? For those who don't know, my name is Davon, co-founder, one half of Hoop DMV.
That's what's up, man. How you feeling today, man?
All is well, man. Excited to be here. I appreciate you for having me here. That must mean we doing some good things. So I appreciate it.
Nah, for sure, man. Come on, man. Y'all been working. That's what I know, that y'all been working, man. So like I said, man, it's all love. So for the people that don't know, like, how did, like your upbringing, like born, raised, like how we get to this point right here?
First and foremost, man, I was born and raised in Laurel. Shout out to Laurel, Maryland. Pretty much spent most of my childhood there. Moved around a lot, man. I lived in Ocean City, went to school in D.C., Baltimore. So it's funny. I like to say I'm the perfect example of somebody from the DMV because I have perspectives from, all different areas. So graduated Laurel. I was hooping. I went to junior college. Ended up getting hurt my first year. Red shirted, came back, got hurt my second year. And it's like I kind of sat down and was like, dang, like I don't think basketball might not be for me. So I started focusing on other things, focusing on school. Ended up getting my associates in marketing. Graduated, went to Towson. And, now I'm here.
Facts. Now I love it, man. That whole transition, like you said, in the DMV. It's like if you know, right? So even with that and like navigating those different things, like, now that you're like pivoting and just knowing, walking into your purpose and stuff like that, like how did this Hoop DMV like start? Like what was it, man?
It's crazy, man. So while I was in Towson, I actually started a men's league. Like my sophomore year at Towson, I started a men's league in Laurel. And mind you, I'm a sophomore. I had some summer jobs. I had a lot of stuff going on. So I really didn't manage it well, Like the people seen I had something, but like there were times where I had to work and I wasn't there on game days. Like I just had other stuff going on. So it started there. And then I feel like God humbled me. I sat down for a couple years and I bumped into my partner. Shout out to Leon, man. That's the other co-owner of Hoop DMV, man. He got some family obligations, but I bumped into Leon, I think at a restaurant or something, and we was just talking about, Laurel. and we wanted to bring something special to Laurel. You feel me? Like he went to Pilates, a private school. I went to Laurel. I was a pretty good player in Laurel, and it was like, bro, we want to do something special for the city. Laurel is not like, if you're not from the DMV, you're not gonna know what Laurel is. So like, I kind of take pride in like doing big things and like wanting to bring something special to my city. Like no disrespect to DC or Baltimore, none of that. Like everybody know about those cities. So I just wanted to do something big, and Leon came up with the name Hoop DMV. We did a men's league. I went to my first Street Stars event, my first 1v1 event last year, and we hopped into ones. My bad if I skipped along a little bit, but
Nah, you good.
yeah, Hoop DMV started in 2025. We started off with the men's league, and then we started doing one-on-one events last year, November 30th. So it's special for this interview because tomorrow will be the 1 year anniversary of Hoop DMV.
Yeah, and that takes time, man. I'm gonna clap that up, dog, because it takes
for sure.
time. It takes time because a lot of people don't know like the seeds that were planted and how you get here and these moments and stuff like that.
For
And
sure.
I salute you for creating that space. Because like I said, for myself, like I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I see you.
Just playing, just watching people play and just community coming together, regardless of where you from, gym being packed, games being intense. It takes a lot to organize, plan, and execute. And you guys are doing that at a high level, man.
Nah, we appreciate it, man. I couldn't say we wouldn't be here, man. Before starting Hoop DMV, bro, I'd be lying if I say I didn't watch all of Free Smoke, all of Street Stars. I watched all their videos, bro. You feel me? Learned a lot and just kind of took what I liked from what they did and wanted to incorporate in what we building here at Hoop DMV. So shout out to those brands and shout out to all the brands in the DMV and all the brands in the 1v1 space, man. We all doing the same thing, trying to push the culture forward, and that's what we fighting for over here.
For sure. And, I'm glad that you sat there and said that, right? Just like learning, because you can naturally learn anywhere.
For sure, for sure.
You're not going to know until you, like you said, go to an event. You went to an event, you sat there and you saw, and it's like, all right, cool. Now I can actually organize, plan, and execute these games and things like that. So
Most
like,
definitely.
from the outside looking in, like what can people like expect? Like if they went to, an event, like what do you
A Hoop DMV event?
Yeah, like what you get.
Man, if you come to a Hoop DMV event, first and foremost, you're going to feel welcome when you walk in the door. Everybody around, it's a family atmosphere. From me up until the person that might be working the concessions, you're going to feel welcome. It's going to be competitive basketball, high-level basketball, local talent, some guys that you probably heard of growing up, some guys that you probably might not even know of. Good food, fellowship, a lot of trash talking.
Yeah, that's natural.
A lot of
That's
trash
natural when you're
talking.
playing for sure.
And most of all, bro, fellowship and fun, man. When we come to these events, like, of course, we want to win and it's competitive and, it's basketball, but like, I just want to bring people together, I just want to bring people together and just provide a good atmosphere for athletes, for the community.
For sure. That's the biggest thing. That's why I was coming out. Because it's like you said, the biggest thing, man. You said community.
Right.
And that's how people can interact. That's how people can enjoy themselves, and you're creating a safe space for people to do so. And it's safe, you know what I mean? So like that's a win.
And that's what Hoop DMV is. Like, it's not me. I mean, I'm up here doing an interview and I'm grateful to be in this position, but Hoop DMV is the community, you feel me? It's these guys that I'm about to introduce up here. You feel me? Like it's so much more than me, and that's why I feel like we're growing and we getting the organic love that we getting.
For sure, man. So like I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like who's on the upset the team, man? Like
I mean, so everybody in the DMV pretty much knows, but of course I know your audience is bigger than that. This is the foundation of Hoop DMV right here, man. And it's funny because all of my relationships with these guys, I have 3 different relationships and they all unique. So first off, I'm going to introduce, he's not here, but maybe the most notable name on the roster, Greg 103. So long story short, man, me and Greg go way back. Like, I don't even know if he remember this. we have a mutual friend. I used to bring him up to Towson and we used to hoop, you know. So we knew each other back then. And then one day I was having car trouble and Greg ended up giving me a ride to work. And this was when we had Hoop DMV. So full circle moment, you know, we in the space, we doing the 1v1s. I'm thinking like, I need a big name, you know, just to solidify us, you know, we knew I need a big name. And I was seeing Greg's name all over the internet. And I think I tried to contact him and he directed me to a guy named Coach Adams. And Adams invited me down to the gym, ended up talking with Greg. And what I didn't know was special about Tev. Adams was telling me about this guy named Tev who I didn't know. So, yeah, Greg, Tev, and then Maul. And I'm going to let them guys come and introduce themselves and, you know, talk a little bit about them. But that's the foundation of Hoop DMV, man.
Man, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope, man. And salute to that, man. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, man. And like I said, we about to get into it for sure. So who do you have on the Hoop DMV roster, man?
Yeah, man, as everybody know, Greg 103. And coming up next, man, Tevin.
Let's get into it, man.
Yes, sir. Come on.
I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I'm here with.
You here with Tevin?
So how you feeling, man?
Oh, I feel good, man. It's a blessed opportunity, especially to be here on this platform.
For sure, for sure. So for the people that don't know, like your upbringing, like, you know, where you were born, where you were raised.
Well, let's get it started. So first, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. As y'all know, I was born and raised Baltimore, Maryland. West Side specifically, Zone 17. I was born and raised. I went to St. Francis Academy over in East Baltimore. Went there for 4 years. I played JV my first 2 years, and then my junior and senior year, it was kind of like iffy. Like I was in and out of the rotation, but once I got my opportunity, I played. I played AAU for this team called Cecil Kirk, Crusader Nation. I played for them guys, and eventually, I had got a call one day. I was at Six Flags. I got a call one day from this college coach. You coached at UDC. I went to UDC, 1,000-point score, third team all conference, team MVP. I led D2 in steals. So yeah, like that was basically my upbringing.
For sure. So like you definitely love the game and everything like that. So as you transition like into that now, you know, being a part of the Hoop DMV family, like how was that, you know, for you?
It's good. Like Davon said earlier, like I feel like we got a genuine relationship. Even though like we really didn't know each other before, but I feel like as time went on, we just kind of grew that relationship, that perfect, genuine, authentic relationship.
For sure. So like for the outsider, right? Because I like the 1v1 space, like for the people that don't know what it is, like what does that really like entail? Like what does that look like?
Like a 1v1 space is like, it's basically just like boxing. Just like boxing. It's you and another opponent, mano y mano. And you just gotta show who's better. Like you just gotta show your skills and what you can do, and the opponent gonna do the same thing. But it's all about lasting, about how long you can last and how long you can do it. Because like you said, you got some games go to 13, and now we got games in the 1v1 space going to 30. So it's all about how long you can last. And you also got to dominate too.
For sure. So like your mindset going into like a game, like what is like, you know, what is your mindset going into it? Because I think that, you know, a lot of people, even myself included, you know, we'll sit there and watch a game and we just see somebody just check ball and it's you and the opponent. Like, how's the preparation like?
The preparation is like, it's just like any other game. Like, especially if you play like in a 5v5 setting, it's just like any other game. Like you gotta watch film, on who you playing, and you just gotta also build your reps. You feel me? You gotta be in the gym consistently, like getting ready. You gotta run. You gotta get your wind up. Just because, like I said, it's just about lasting. And how I prepare, like I look at the film, see who I'm playing, get like a good look or a good idea on what's going on, and just I just go out there and hoop. Like I just go out there and kill. Like my mindset is just to show like it's levels, cause I already hold myself at a high standard. So now it's either I gotta match this standard or I gotta beat it.
Nah,
So
for sure.
I just gotta show that it's levels.
For sure. I like the fact that you said goal setting in like levels because, you know, it's like, okay, if I have my opportunity, I want to make sure that I maximize it, right? So
Facts.
definitely in the space, I definitely see that and everything like that. So like what keeps you motivated in the space as well?
Like just honestly, like I just love to play basketball. Like I just love the competition. I just love the competitive nature. Like that's what keeps me going. Like that's what keeps my adrenaline running. And when I know like, all right, now I gotta face up against him. Now I gotta show him like what's going on and like stuff like that. So just having that competitive nature and just having the ability like just to go out there and just beat somebody. Like I ain't gonna lie, like for real though, I feel like that's a good feeling to have. Like 1-on-1 game, you go in, especially with you being an underdog. So I've been an underdog my whole life.
Right.
So it's kind of like if I'm going into a game who have a bigger name, like I'm not even worried about that. Like, cause I've been in the position before, so it's comfortable. Like I'm comfortable. So I just go out there and I just do what I gotta do. Cause I know what I've been doing. I ain't really too worried about what he been doing or other players been doing. Cause I know what I do. You feel me?
Right,
So-
for sure. And I think that it's like a safe space as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's needed because
Facts.
like
Facts.
it's that outlet. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I done had a
Facts.
long week.
Yeah.
Now I'm going into
Now
this.
I got released.
You know what I'm saying? Now I
release
gotta
this
yeah.
Like
I gotta be able to do that. You feel what I'm
somebody
saying?
gotta somebody gotta feel. It's like somebody gotta feel like where I'm coming from. Cause like you can go to the gym, you can work out, you can do all this and that, but like I feel like it's no better feeling than you just taking that stress, that anger out on someone else on the basketball court.
Right,
not
for
even
sure.
not even in a violent way.
Right, for sure, for sure.
Not even in a violent way, just in a positive way. So that's what definitely keeps me going in this.
Nah,
space.
for sure. Nah, and like I said, I salute you in the space because like I said, it's not easy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It's not easy at
it's
all.
not
A lot of
easy.
people may think it's easy, but you don't know
Facts.
until you lace up, you check
Facts.
ball, and hey, I'm playing now. I'm in this game.
Facts.
You know, so like your mental being in the right space and just being able to prepare and train like that. Like, what would be your motivation to like the people that's like in the space or somebody that's like, all right, bet, you know, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, what would you tell that person?
Like if you want to jump in this lane, like if you want to jump in a 1v1 space, you gotta be all in. Like this is not something you can half do, or like this is not something you can do. Like you really gotta be willing to do this. You gotta be willing to take the criticism. You gotta be willing to be in the gym 2-3 hours a day. It's just like having a job. Like you have to be professional about it. Like I feel like that's a lot of players' downfall. Like a lot of players don't know how to be professional with when being in this space, especially with this space growing at the rate that it's growing. I feel like a lot of people should treat this just like a regular job, just like you would treat your regular job.
For sure, you gotta show up, show out.
Clock in, clock out.
Nah, for sure. And just being your best and knowing what your best is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, you're a walking brand.
Facts.
And you always want to make sure that you have those people in your corner. I
Yeah.
believe that you guys are doing a great job with
Yeah.
building that healthy
sure.
community.
For sure.
If something is off, somebody gonna let you know. Like,
Facts.
yo, this off.
And I
You know what
feel,
I'm saying?
and I feel like that's what Hoop DMV about. Like we got guys who can talk to each other as men, and guys not taking no kind of way because we all know what we want out of this. Like we all have the same end goal. You feel me? So I feel like with everybody being on the same page, like it make things a lot easier.
For sure. And I think that you guys just stay motivated too.
Yeah.
And stay grounded. So it's
Yeah.
like it's excitement, you know,
Yeah.
what you guys are building.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are, you know, embracing the moments, living in those moments to build the momentum
Facts.
to look forward. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
And I feel like that's like you said, just building like that momentum. Like you said, we went on road trips. Went to North Carolina. I mean, everybody, all the Hoop DMV guys got to win. You feel me? So it's all about building that momentum and just building off of that.
For sure. So like, how was that like going on the road? Because, I know some
I ain't
people be
gonna lie.
like, man, I be, at home so much. Now I'm on the road. Like, dang, like, how does that feel sometimes?
No, I ain't gonna lie. It felt good. Like even like the day of when we was leaving, like that's all I kept saying was like, damn, like you feel me? Like we really on the road now. Like, we not just in Baltimore. Like we really on the road. And it's like once we got there, it's kind of like we looked exactly who we think we are. Like we look like a team. You feel me? We look like we all came together. We all left together, and it was just all good vibes. You feel me? Then especially with everybody being in the house, like we just all had a chance to like be with each other. You feel me? Build relationships. You feel me? Talk. Like it was just a good vibe. It was definitely a good turn up.
For sure, man. And I think that's definitely dope that you guys were able to like just see each other at a high level perform, get a W, and I'm saying bring it back home as well, and just doing that, man. So like, I
Facts.
guess like throughout it all, man, I'm definitely rooting for you, and I definitely see that. I definitely get underdog vibes from each and every single one of y'all. For sure, me being an underdog myself, it's been so many times where people can count you out, but as long as you got God and you count yourself in every time, you good.
You
know what
good.
I'm saying?
Like
For
that's,
sure.
that's all you need. God, I got my guys. Like that's all we need. We
For
don't
sure.
need we don't need 20, 30 people. Like we got 5, 6, 7 guys. Like that's all we need.
For sure.
I like us against whoever. I like us against anybody.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the level of confidence that you have as well.
For
And that's
real.
always good to have. I always tell
For
people,
real.
like, be confident in
real.
what you present
real.
and what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Your gift is
Facts.
meant to be shared with the world. So what would be the motivation for, like, the community or, like, the youth as well, you know what I'm saying, when they watch this stuff? Like, what do you want them to take away?
Man, just like keep working. Like your story is never over. You feel me? Like no matter what you go through, no matter what trials or tribulations you go through, like as long as you put your all into it, you can get through it. Like the storm's not gonna last forever. So just keep working, just keep being consistent, keep being persistent, and just let God do his thing.
Nah, for sure. Man, I love that. I love everything you just sat there and said. I echoed the same exact thing, man. I just feel like your dreams won't work unless you do. So put something
real.
towards your dreams,
real.
your goals, whatever you want to accomplish, man. The main focus, remain
Facts.
focused, man.
Main focus is the main focus.
Yeah, main focus, remain focused, man. So, like I said, I appreciate you, man. Keep elevating, keep growing, man. And like I said, you got my support. You already know. Grind hard, dream big, for sure. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, Tev, I appreciate you, Tev. And I'm saying, who we got up next, man?
Yeah, it's funny, man, because this next one, I felt like nobody expected this next one, at least from the outside looking in. And it's crazy because I've had a relationship with this guy for going on a year now. I met Maul. A platform had called me looking to fill in the game, and I don't know how I got Maul's info, man, because I didn't even know him at the time. But I end up sending Maul there. We go there. The game didn't end up happening. I think the guy was like too tall. So, we've been building since then. I told him, we was starting Hoop DMV. We was doing 1v1 events. I wanted him to be a part of what we had going on. Maul was different. I seen a lot of myself in Maul. He was to himself, you feel me? He's very serious about his word. He's serious about his game, his craft. And I kind of gravitated to that. So time went on. I had him on our platform a few times. He performed. And yeah, man, I asked him, did he want to be part of the team? Yeah, he said, give me some time. And during that time, we had cards in between, and I just wanted to show, what value I could add to him. So, and we here now. So the 1v1 world already know who he is, but if y'all don't know, we got Maul coming up.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I'm here with.
Jamal, right?
How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm blessed. Thanksgiving was just yesterday. 2 days ago. Had a good time fellowshipping with like-minded believers, and I'm just happy just to be here, just to talk about basketball, talk about Hoop DMV, talk about my journey. That's really it, bro.
For sure. So for the people that don't know, like, your childhood, like being born where you was born and raised, like.
So I was born in Silver Spring, Maryland. I grew up since I think until I was like 10 in Burtonsville, Maryland. And then I moved to Upper Marlboro when I was like 10 or 11. Then I've been there ever since, bro. So I went to elementary school in Upper Marlboro, middle school, almost high school too. But ended up going to high school in Potomac, Maryland. Got blessed to get a Division I scholarship at High Point University. Played basketball there for 4 years. A lot of ups and downs, but definitely was blessed just to compete, learn about myself, learn about, high level basketball consistently, like over and over every single day. So I played, basketball at High Point University for 4 years. Graduated there, and then played pro. Started in 2021. That was around the COVID year too. So it was weird. Like it was just a lot of weird stuff going on when it came to like playing basketball like overseas and just opportunities, agents. Just weird. But 2021 is when I started my professional 5-on-5 basketball career. And then getting into 1-on-1, I started in 2022. And ironically, first game was against my boy Tev. We was bumping. We played on Street Stars platform. It was like a best out of 3, first to like 7 or something like that, or first to 9, ones and twos. We bumped. That was my first game. Man, I'm just, but I be in the gym a lot. I need to be in there more, to be honest. But I be in the gym a lot, playing 1-on-1 for a while, especially around that time, because I graduated in 2020 and I started my pro career 5-on-5 overseas in 2021.
Wow.
So that time period, I was in the gym playing 1-on-1, like bumping, playing 1-on-1 consistently over and over and over again. But I was playing 1-on-1 trying to work on my game to be ready. But I never thought about it as like, people playing 1-on-1 on like YouTube platforms and for bread, this, that, and the third. I should get involved. Like, I think Scoob or Manny hit me up to play Tev that day, like randomly. They just played me. They hit me up randomly, like, yo, you trying to play? And I was like, bro, like, I've been in the gym, let's bump. Like, I ain't really, let's see. And like seeing what it is right now, it's amazing. It's really like just seeing like, like the work that people put in behind closed doors is going to come to light. Just got to stay with it, stay persistent, stay patient with it. And then like certain things, certain opportunities, the Lord going to bring out of nowhere. So.
Nah, amen. I definitely agree to that. So like, I guess, like your mindset in being in the space, like for someone that has not like familiarized themselves with the space, like what does the space consist of? Like when we talking 1v1 basketball.
Man, to be honest, but I don't like this like the title, the space, like the 1-on-1 space, because like it's just hoops, it's just basketball.
For sure, okay.
But I get what people talking about, because it is like its own realm of basketball. But like anybody can get into it.
For sure.
Like an NBA player, if he feel like it, he can pull up and see what he on. But like, I like it a lot. Like it's like, again, like it's an opportunity for people who haven't had an opportunity to play on a mainstream platform, who had like some ups and downs when it came to like high school or college recruiting or AAU or whatever. It's giving, these people who have talent an opportunity to like use that talent, in a righteous way, where that like people can like, learn how to be better basketball players, better people. A lot of people, they like this 1-on-1, I guess space, because like they could really, like they can feel connected to the player, because we having interviews like this, and it's very like personable. That's the word, right? I think so. So yeah, like people, a lot of the fans are watching it because they could just turn on YouTube and just watch. You ain't got to pay for nothing. Overseas, NBA, G League, like you got to pay to see what they put on for entertainment. So I like it a lot, and it's competitive too, like very competitive. So I like bumping. I like competing. I like, in the Bible it talks about how iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So I really live by that a lot consistently. So yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, for sure. No. And like I said, I think that it's a space that's very, very competitive, like you said, where people will come together. You're going to get, trash talking, whatever it may be, but it's high level, everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gym you're at, things like that. So like, when did you feel like, okay, like this was really me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I feel like sometimes it's like, I'm playing, but it's like, yo, it's real now. Like, this is for real. Like, whoa.
It was a couple of times. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Jared Harrington. He's a DMV hooper too. We was at the G League tryout, and I was playing well. He was playing well. It was for the Capital City Go-Go, but me and him, we like to get prepared for the tryout. We was in the gym just working on our game, skills, 1-on-1, getting shots up, getting ready for the tryout. And then so during the tryout, it was like this little break we had, and just to get some water, like 5-10 minute break, So me and him ended up, we ain't get no water. We started playing 1-on-1 like on the court, and I was frying him. I had like 5 straight on him, and then he was like, bro, why don't you just like do this? Like, why are we playing 5-on-5? Like, why don't you just like you're good at playing 1-on-1, but you're really good at playing 1-on-1. Like, you should just do the same thing, 5-on-5. And in my head, I'm like, bro, like it's not the same thing. Like 5-on-5 and 1-on-1, like it's totally two different like realms of basketball. But and then also, like I said, that time period after I graduated till going to my first professional team in 2021. So in 2020, like that little time period, I was in the gym constantly playing 1-on-1 basketball, like over and over and over and over again, just trying to like perfect my game and just find little things to just edit with my game. So when it kind of came to my, like, when it came towards me to like, to play 1-on-1 basketball, it wasn't like something that I had to think too much about. I'm like, okay, I've been doing this. Now I gotta just compete, and then if you win, you get some bread. So that's really it.
Nah, for sure. So like, I guess what does the preparation look like for you? You know what I'm saying? Because it looks different, right? Everybody could be like, yeah, you know what? I got my opponent that just check ball. That's it. I'm gonna play basketball. So like, what does preparation look like for you, and like in like the matchups or whatever it may be? Because I feel like that's so key and so vital, and a lot of people don't know what really go into it.
A lot of people don't know what really go into it. Like a whole lot. I say majority of people don't. And to be honest, every game, like I always add something else to my preparation that I never, thought about before, that particular game. Because each individual, it's a different player. They got different tendencies. They shoot different shots. They play defense differently. So you got to make quick adjustments consistently. And I'm learning, how to do that. But when I do have certain things like when I'm preparing, that it's key for me. And a couple of those things are like really just like dying to my flesh like daily, like really just surrendering my flesh to the Lord and letting Him like grow my spirit to see a win before it even happened. Like really like just meditate on the game, meditate on my opponent, meditate on my body, certain shots that I'm going to take. Like really just meditating on the Word of God and allowing Him to like grow like the internal vision of like getting the win before it even happened. And I haven't won every game, of course, but like that process of like really like seeing the Word of God like growing in me through the process to the game, it really like it helps me outside of basketball. Like after the preparation, after the game over, like I've gained a lot of like wisdom from reading the Word of God, trying to be more like Christ in that in that process towards the game. That I go to my woman or my family or my friends and be like, yo, like, man, the Lord works this way. The Lord works that way. Like a way that we could be more like Jesus is this way, and they like, dang, like I never thought about that. And I'm like, I never thought about it either until this time. So it's really something that like the process of it is really like, it weighs a lot on my life because it goes outside of basketball. It's bigger than just the game that's coming up. So the process of playing 1-on-1, but for me personally, I don't know for everybody else, for me personally, it's definitely a blessing to have, for real.
Nah, I think that's very, very profound and well said, man. Like you just sat there and said, like, meditating not only on the skill, but meditating on the Word and how you are embodying that every single day. I definitely believe that, God gives us all gifts to be shared with the world.
Amen.
And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At a high level and high capacity. And, people don't, see that or notice that. But for you to be vulnerable enough to share that, I appreciate you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And, leaning like that. Because, in a competitive space, things can be said, but that character, that heart posture that you maintain, what I can definitely say is like your preparation, or you able to block out the noise. You do that very, very well. And I've seen that. And like I said, I've seen you play before. I've seen Ted play before, and you guys have I've seen Greg play before, and you guys have this tenacity, this grit, not to quit. Like, okay, this possession may not have worked for me, but I'm right back to it.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm gonna just keep growing. I'm gonna just keep going.
Got to, bro. It's man, one-on-one take a lot of focus, but then once you find that focus, it's just you just playing basketball. But you gotta find it though. You gotta find a focus because, like you said, bro, like people chatting, they saying everything under the sun, bro, and like it's a part of one-on-one basketball. Like the grittiness, the trench vibes. Like it's I like it. I like it. It makes you be better. Like you gotta be better. You gotta lock in. You gotta focus, and it really tests like who you are as an individual, and like you gain more understanding about yourself. And that's overall as a basketball player that want to get better. You should want that. Like you should want that bump. You should want that accountability. You should want that I guess trench environment because like you're gonna walk away. You are gonna walk out that gym and be like, I got better today. So
For sure. Yeah. And I think that the high level of competition allows that too.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can always learn too. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is. So like, what keeps you motivated to do this though, man? Like, cause one could be like, all right, man, I just played the game and that's cool. But like, what keeps you motivated in this space or just life general, man?
So it's two things that's consistently been doing it all my life, and it's one third thing that I've been realizing, I guess within the past like 2 months. The main two things I live by, bro, is like be the best person and be the best player that I can be. So that's what motivates me every day. Like, be the best person. And, for me to be the best person, there was an individual who walked this earth who was the perfect person. So I got to be more like him. I got to be more like Christ. And that's how I grow in being the best person that I can be. And for me to be the best player that I can be, like, I got to find ways where I can implement the word of God, like, and the Bible and, like, act on it. There's a verse that I really like, really two verses I really like hone in on is like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The spirit is willing to win, to compete, to bump. The flesh, us as individuals, us as humans, like we always feel some type of way that we don't even want to feel that way. So, okay, where did that come from? It comes from our flesh being weak. So, like, you got to really understand, like, the power of God is, like, very strong to the point that we don't even understand it when we actually need it. That's why I'm really, for me personally in my journey, I'm really just trying to, like, rely on the Spirit of God to, like, push me through and give me the patience, give me the perseverance, give me the endurance to endure it all the way into the end, so I can be saved, to be honest. But that third thing I'm realizing is what was it? Man, bro. Dang, come back. It's gonna come back. But I've been realizing like the past 2 games, but I'm like, man, like this is something. Oh, I got it. You mentioned it earlier about how everybody has a gift that God's given them. Yeah. And a verse that is a Bible verse that really talks about that is gifts come without repentance. So like you don't got to be saved for the Lord to give you a gift. So literally everybody has a gift given to them from the Lord. Now what he wants us to do is just give it back to him.
Right.
Like serve it back to him.
Right.
In a way that exalts Christ. So I'm realizing like, even though like my basketball career isn't the way I thought it would be, I didn't think I'd be playing one-on-one. I didn't think I would be locked in with Hoop DMV, but I've been seeing like there's a blessing in it. And then, I love it. It's bump, it's competitiveness, and it's making me better as a player. So I'm like, bro, like, let's lock in. Like, when Davon hit me up about it, I was like, bro, like, I'm interested into it. Let me be patient about it. Let me pray about it. But, like, I couldn't really think too much bad about, moving forward with Hoop DMV. So I'm like, bro, like, let's go. Like, let's go with it. This is an opportunity. This is a platform where I can get better. And I can also bring people along my journey that I never even knew about, until now. So I'm really realizing like the Lord's gifted me a gift to compete, playing basketball, love the game. I'm able to see Bible while playing the basketball game. Like, man, I remember when I was playing Terry this past summer, but like, man, I started off hot and then like he came back and game got close and got bumpy. And like I'm realizing like, but I'm thinking about Bible during the game. Like, I'm thinking about scripture during the game. And I'm like, bro, like whatever I gotta do, like figure it out and get this dub. And so yeah, I just really like the aspect of like having a gift and I have to like be of service to the Lord with it. So that's the main things I'm realizing.
Amen, man. Amen. So, like, what would be your motivation to like the people that want to get into the space, or like anybody that just wants to like find their grind, like throughout everything, man? Like, what would your motivation be?
Man, I ain't gonna tell them too much. You gotta figure out yourself. But if I'm talking to myself 2 years ago, like before I played tail, if I'm talking to myself, I'll be like, bro, like just persevere, like really persevere. Look, surpass the moment. Like really, like don't just think about the game. Don't just think about the crowd in the moment. Don't just think about what's going on in the moment. Look, surpass it. And like the main thing you got to do is just get better. Focus on getting better. And if you get better and pursue the win, bro, like everything else is gonna come. Like I didn't think one-on-one basketball or YouTube basketball would be this big. I've been watching because it's just I watch all types of basketball, everything. So I was watching, of course, but realizing that you can make a living off playing on YouTube, that just shows like the work that people have been doing in the past because they had a vision. Devontae Frigga had a vision, Scoop had a vision, Nas had a vision. All these people had a vision, and like now it's like coming to life, and they're living in it. And they still, I'm pretty sure they got more other visions as well, like surpass what they're doing right now. So I'm realizing like just look surpass the moment and really like have certain things planned, have a vision, even though that vision may not come 100% in life, still have it because you never know what pieces of that particular vision can actually come to life. So that's it.
Nah, for sure. And I love how you sat there and said the Bible because I'm in that too. I would just say Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2, write the vision, make it plain. Because wherever you're navigating in life, as long as you know that, and just own in on that, and don't conform to the world, be set apart.
Be
That's
transformed by the
know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Amen.
Yeah, Romans chapter 12 verse 2.
Yeah.
That's a verse that I own in on as well. So
me
as
too.
I see it as well, I salute y'all in the space, man. So like I said, I appreciate you. I'm rooting for you guys. Know what I'm saying? At Hoop DMV, keep doing your thing, man. And I see you more.
Appreciate
for
you
sure,
too, bro.
man. Love.
Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Hoop DMV, y'all got some talent, man, and I'm just excited to see it, be a part of it and everything like that, man. So like,
Most definitely.
as you continue to elevate in the space and grow, man, like, I know that networking is so key and pivotal. So like, as you've been able to network in this space, like, how has that been for you, man? Like networking.
To be honest, man, it's been a challenge. Just like anything else in life, man. When we started Hoop DMV, I tell Leon this all the time, man. I wanted us to be the best. You feel me? And with being number one, that comes a lot of adversity. It comes a lot of ups and downs. But I enjoy the journey. So with being the best, bro, we want to align ourselves with other brands and other platforms and players that also want to be the best and continue to work with those guys. We've had some unfortunate experiences where things didn't go in our favor when working with certain people, and you need that, You need that for experience so we can learn how to be better and be sharper going forward. So shout out to everybody that we've been able to meet in this space. Most recently, Jay with the Rock. I'll shout them guys out down there in North Carolina. In the Pressure League, man. Me and Maul, we just took a road trip up to New Jersey. So, shout out to those guys, man.
For sure. And as you continue to do that, man, I just, I salute you for one, like I said, organizing, planning, executing, having a brand, and just making sure that you're feeding it all the right things, man. Like I said, you're always constantly working. You're grinding, putting these cards together and all that, man. So,
And to say, my bad, to say that too, man, I do appreciate it, but it's, as I said earlier, man, it's more than just me.
Facts.
I'm grateful. I'm thankful to be in this position. And yes, y'all see me on the camera. There's so many other guys, man. Shout out to Ade. Shout out to our camera guy, Cade, Supreme Vizos, Leon, Gusto, man. There's so many other people that help put this thing together, man. So
shout out to the team,
definitely,
the whole entire team, and how you guys are doing that.
Most definitely. Coach Adams, man. Can't forget Coach Adams, man. A lot of this, man, wouldn't be here without those guys. So
For sure.
Shout out to the team.
As you guys are continuing to work though, man, that self-care, I want y'all to make sure that y'all get that, because that is
most
heavy.
definitely.
You
Most
feel what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
y'all be on
And
go,
it's-
go, 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 go. It's like, hey, man, look, I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
For sure.
I need to
For
enjoy
sure.
that too. So,
And I
just
think
making
that's
sure
what we're
y'all do
doing
that.
now, man. I think Maul just had a game last week. We're not going to do another car probably until top of the year. So just giving time for these guys to enjoy time with their family, everybody build and work on themselves. And then we're going to come back top of the new year and pick up where we left off, man. We want to play the best out there.
Nah, for sure. I already know that for a fact, man. So, like, as you're doing this, man, like I said, I salute the whole entire team, you know, executing the vision. You know, like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to these events, man, and how you guys continue to build a healthy basketball community. Just, you know, not only making a name for the area, but just doing something dope in the area that I feel like is needed and
Most
necessary, man. So, like, you know, salute to y'all, man. For
Most
sure,
definitely
man.
appreciate
Salute
you,
to
bro. I salute you too, man. I know this about us, but I've been watching your work for a minute since I came on the scene, and that's another thing. We're going to gravitate more to the youth too. Like now, you know, the 1v1 is what it is, and these guys are pretty much established in their own right and doing their own thing. We definitely want to take a dip into the youth and start. You know, building some high school athletes, tap into the middle school, and you know, build from the ground up.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be dope, you know, because like I said, they could see it at an earlier age and probably be
definitely.
exposed to it, like, you know, going to the games and seeing it. It's like, whoa, this
Most
could be me too.
Most
Literally
definitely.
grinding hard and literally dreaming big. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Who
right,
did me?
right,
You feel
right.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Salute to you, because I always see you with you always see with a group of kids on every chance you get. So
For sure,
we
man.
appreciate that, because that's what it's about for real.
Yeah, man, you got to empower the youth through the positive words and the actions. A lot of them love sports, but I just tell them like, yo, this is like a field trip, so you guys can, you know, like get away.
Right.
And then, you know, majority of the youngins, they stay locked in on their grades. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's an incentive for them because they want to be able to see that and be around that. And
Right.
like I said,
And
they
that's the
enjoyed it.
privilege.
They
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
it, man.
yeah, nah,
They're
nah,
like,
that's
man, they
lit.
can't wait. When the next time,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Man,
nah, it's
Mr.
lit.
J, come on, man. And I'm like, I got you. So,
Nah, man,
yeah,
y'all
we definitely
always
locked
welcome
in.
a Hoop DMV though, for sure. Y'all
That's
always
love.
welcome.
So what's the motivation to, like, for you? Know what I'm saying, you know, to stay grounded and, you know, focused? Like, what's your motivation, man? Because I feel like, you know, in this work, as you continue to, you know, excel and grow, like, what's that motivation that just, you know, keeps that battery in your back to be like, I got to keep going?
Creating like a foundation, like a community of resources, you know, like not just me, but just, you know, in a year or two, bro, Tab gonna be out of here. You feel me? Like Maul gonna be out of here. Like just having greatness around us. You feel me? Surrounding myself with people that want to achieve the best, bro, that want the best for themselves and holding each other accountable. You know, that's what keeps me motivated is greatness. I say that, striving for greatness, bro, in all aspects of my life, not just basketball, but Maul touched on it, being a better person every day. Never stop learning. You feel me? I'm not perfect. I always got something to work on and something that I can improve on myself. So, and I want to hold these guys accountable just like they hold me accountable.
Facts. Nah, yeah, I think that the biggest motivation, know what I'm saying, like, I always tell myself, like, I'm nothing without God, nothing without family, nothing
Most
without support
definitely.
system. And I feel like you guys have owned in on all of that, man. So, like I said, man, I salute y'all.
Appreciate
Hoop
it.
DMV, man. Y'all make sure that y'all follow, y'all like, y'all tap in,
Yes,
like,
sir.
comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And pull up to their events because,
Stay
like I
tuned.
said, you gotta be in tune. If you know, you know. And it's
Most
like,
definitely.
you know, they've been consistent. You're not only hearing that from me, but like I enjoy myself every time I'm at these events. I encourage other people to pull up and just support, man. You want to watch hoops, positive vibes, good competitive fun. You know what I'm saying? And just building and networking, that's the place to be. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, sir,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Like you said, man, tap in, follow us on Instagram, hoop_DMV. We got a lot of big things on the way, man. Merch is coming soon. A lot of people been hitting me about the merch. Merch is coming soon. We're gonna chill the rest of the year, but like I said, top of 2026, man, you can expect some cars, and you'll be seeing these guys on the road a lot more.
Nah, for sure. I'm here for it. I'm rooting for y'all. I'm speaking abundance for y'all. Whatever platforms, whatever collabs, whatever God got cooking up. I know he gonna cook it up.
Right,
And like I
right.
said, y'all just being patient and just being ready, man. Y'all stay ready
Appreciate
so
it.
y'all don't have to get ready.
Yes,
So that's
sir.
what it is, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it's all
you.
love. You already know, y'all. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream.
Yes,
The
sir.
harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. And we out. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Love,
Let's get it.
love.
Man. Love.
That's
That's solid.
one in the
This was
book.
solid.
Yes, sir.
Ain't you?
Yes, sir.
This was definitely long overdue.
Yes, sir.
Soundstripe.